capture the objective.
What's up, guys? It's Kiwi here, and I'm back with another one of the Revolution breakdowns for you. And this is going to be on the map Grind. I've already done Downhill, and I've done Hydro. Now all I have left to do is this one and Mirage. So before I start this, I know there's another video on this channel by Icon that kind of gives his perspective on this map, his first time playing it, and you're more than welcome to watch that. But if you want to stick around, hear my opinion, what I've been doing on this map, you're more than welcome. So the map Grind is probably the smallest of the 4 Revolution DLC maps, and it's the most hectic also. This one is like second for biggest pain in the ass for the Revolution map pack. Mirage is definitely the highest. I have not figured out how to play that map yet. I've gotten gameplays for all 3 of the 4, and I can't figure out Mirage yet. But to work on Grind here, the A cap and the C cap aren't symmetrical in this one. They have different ramps next to them and stuff. A little side note, I feel like I should be playing Matt Hoffman BMX. If anyone played that for like PS1, this is what that reminds me of. So, to get back to the point, the B flag on this map is the most hectic to cap out of any Call of Duty release that I can personally remember. Summit might be a close second because it was right in the middle, but this one's it's hard to capture because if you're coming from the C side, you have a higher vantage point, but you also are looking out a window, and they have a direct line of fire right at you. But when I get to B-Dom at some point in this gameplay, I know I do. There's a skate ramp right on B-Dom, and the arc of the ramp is pointed towards C-Dom. So if you're coming from C-Dom side, you have the higher vantage point, but there's that window that they're going to be looking straight at you from. But you can also kind of head glitch that ramp, but it's easier to head glitch from the A side, I believe. And you'll see me work both sides in this gameplay. That's not really a big deal. But as you watch, a little note about the gameplay. This is a very good gameplay. I don't get a lot of kills, and I die a lot. I think I only go like +3. But it's a very close game, and we pull out the win in the last 10-15 seconds, so it's actually a nice gameplay to watch because it's one of the most competitive ones that I've posted, and I believe anyone's posted on the Aggression channel so far. This isn't a map that you're going to get a lot of kills. You can get a lot of kills, a high KD ratio on, unless you're just camping it out, because playing Domination or any sort of objective game type on this, it's really rush heavy. It's one of the smallest maps that Black Ops 2 has to offer. So it's going to be hard to stay alive, honestly. And you see me, I'm in B-Dom right now, and there's the ramp I was talking about. And actually, now that I look at it, there's actually an arc on both sides of it. So it's actually evenly matched. I didn't realize that a couple minutes ago. So capturing B-Dom is a big pain in the ass. As far as routes to take from A to C, C to A, I prefer to take this route from A to C along this ramp side. And for those of you who watch Woody's initial video on Grind and just his thoughts on the DLC, he used that head glitch that I was just sitting at, and when they come around that corner, you have a much higher, you're gonna live, because you only show maybe from your nose up, and the rest, the opposing team is going to be showing practically their whole body. When I'm coming from the C spawn to the A spawn, I like to push up this left side that I'm staring at right now, and I like to stay out of the gunfire if I'm trying to get to the other flag to cap it. So I'm going to go all the way around this side. Normally there's no one over here. I don't know what this guy's doing, but I push up that left side and I'll cut behind the half pipe back there, and I'll take that all the way to the A spawn, and it works out very well. So those are the opening routes the routes that you can take. There's no one that's superior over the other. And for capturing B-Dom, there is one spot that gives an advantage to the C side spawn. So when you're capturing C, or capturing B, you want to be coming from the C spawn because there's a little nook that you can hide behind and capture B from that it's really hard to see from the A spawn, but if they're coming right up the middle from the outside, they'll be able to see you. So as long as you're pointing your gun that way and you have someone watching your guys' back, you'll be golden to capture B. The thing about coming from the A side spawn is you can't use that nook because there's nothing guarding you from them seeing you from the C side spawn. But when you're on A, there's a hallway you go to get to B, and you don't have that advantage on the C side spawn because you're coming down a ramp. So they kind of even it out by having one side have a higher vantage point and the other side having a hallway that looks directly at B. So people like to sit there, and you can see me using the ramp here to my advantage. That's not really what you want to do to capture it, because if you're sitting where I was and they come down the right side ramp of C, they can look right at you and that ramp isn't going to cover you. So when you're capturing B and you're coming from the A side spawn, then you're going to be at a disadvantage if they're sitting on it and you're trying to get them off. But if you are defending it and your team has a hold of it, you're going to have an advantage. I know that's kind of hard to follow, but you'll see as you play the map what I mean by that. And if you're coming from C side spawn and you're trying to capture B, you're going to have the advantage to capture. So basically, to break it down a little bit more, so to make it more understandable, if you're coming from C to A, it's easier to capture. If you're coming from A to C, it's easier to defend. So both sides have their advantages and their disadvantages, which is great. A great move on Treyarch's part, because then neither side is high and above a better side. This half pipe over here saved me twice from hellstorms. I don't know if I just got lucky or if the thing really just died, just block all the bullets. So yeah, capturing B in this map is going to be crazy hectic, and you're going to die a lot trying, so definitely wear flak jacket. I normally never rock flak jacket, and I've been using it while playing these Revolution map packs because the B flags are absolutely crazy. When I get around to getting Mirage, which hopefully will be Friday, is what I'm shooting for, you'll see that B can be kind of nade heavy. The way that map's set up, I personally think it's going to be easier to capture A and C and defend and let them spawn on B. So this hallway that you're seeing me come through, the game's about halfway through the second round, so things are going to start to pick up here. You can see they have a 7-point lead. So as I push up through here, you can see having the C side spawn, you have the higher vantage point right here. This is the ramp I was talking about to go down. And as I look to the left, that's the hallway that I was talking about that they have the advantage of having, because I have to move all the way to the right here to see inside that hallway. And as you can see, I'm almost in that nook, right there by that trash can is where you want to sit. If you lay prone there, you will capture it. If you just sit there crouched like I was, you're not going to do anything. You're going to have to scoot up too far, and then your gun's sticking out, and they can see you from the A side spawn. That would be that's the big tip in this video. And it's actually quite useful because capturing B down is crucial to winning domination, as everyone knows. So when you're capturing B, use that little nook by the trash can. If you're defending, if you have to be coming from C side spawn, then you want to use that ramp as a head glitch. They're going to be looking straight at you from that window and to the left in that little hallway that I've mentioned numerous times now. I know I sit in that little spot and I want to see that for you guys. So once that comes up, I'll make sure to let you know. I'll just let the gameplay kind of run for right now because I don't want to keep repeating myself about other things. I'm using the ramp to my advantage here, and you want to keep, when you need to reload, duck down, go prone, and don't put yourself out there. As you see, me defending B right there for the last probably 15-second gap right there was huge for our team in the end, because we end up winning by a small margin. And this game was really back and forth. Compared to the downhill map that there's a video on that I'll leave down in the description. The spawns don't seem to flip as much in this at all. I think I'm slowly figuring out the points that you're not allowed to cross. If you're pushing up seaside, just don't go to where you can see all their ramps. It's kind of vaguely, but you'll understand what I mean. And if you're pushing up seaside on the right hand side, then also just there's a quarter pipe that you don't want to go by. So as you can see right here, guys, we ended up winning by 13, and that's really all I have for you for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I ended up having 6 captures, 13 defends, as you just saw. Like I mentioned, I'll make sure there's a link for the downhill video and the hydro video in the description. And thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.